So here's a multi-million-dollar secret. I'm going to show you how to make millions in the stock market using third grade math. That's exactly right. And ABCs that you learned in kindergarten. This is so unbelievable, it's ridiculous. The market is a mathematical structure. And so H.M. Gartley developed this about 100 years ago. You can Google it. And he figured this out, and it's worked ever since. And it's simple ABC structures, okay, to the market. And I'm going to show you this, and it's going to blow your mind. I put some numbers in to make this really easy. So if you wanted to trade Tesla, for example, you would have watched for a high to be retested. This would be what you would call a swing point. And I could take the time, I guess, to back this out, but I'm not going to do that. So pretend like everything over here isn't there yet, like you don't see D yet. I wish I could mask that somehow so I can make the point of when you would see it, but my cursor's not going to cooperate. So if I pull this back here, so let's say this is what you saw. You would kind of keep your eye on it as this was happening, right? You wouldn't be doing anything, but you would wait until it came up and retested that swing point. This would be your swing point right here. I've rounded this off, by the way. This is technically 367.71, just rounding off to 368. So this is what you would see before it happened, but you just keep your eye on Tesla. In this case, we're going to use Tesla as an example, until it broke, right, the swing point. Now, you're waiting for it to break on volume. So here's how you figure this out, right? Okay. So what you would do is you take the swing point here. This would be the B point, and like we said, the 368, right? Look for the lowest point before that, which would be the 214, right? So I have that marked as the A point, 214.25, rounding off to 214. 368 minus 214 gives you 154, okay? And then you would take the lowest level of this trough, which is the 273. So add 154 to 273, and it takes you to 427, right? Perfect. Provided that, and this is the key, provided that it takes out the swing point on volume. We talk about volume all the time. So the volume you had here at the B point was 420 million, right, on this weekly. Here, you took it out on more than that, 474 million. That confirms that it's headed to the D point, which is the projected price target. Now, if you want to blow your mind even further, they say that the A to B equals C to D. Watch this, right? So the A to B equals C to D. Will tell you it, like if you want to cheat it. So you take that, I'm going to copy this line, and this will match, okay? This is absolutely crazy. So create a parallel line, right? The A to B equals C to D matches this perfectly. You can see that in terms of where it's going. And then once that happens, it does something else, right? So this is mind-blowing stuff. Now, I'll give you something else for free. Why did you go to the daily? Why did Tesla take off after earnings this week? Well, look at this, right? If you go down to a lower time frame, it's because it tested the lows in lighter volume. You could have done this yourself, right? So you look at this right here and you say, okay, oh, it missed earnings and it spiked down, it's going down. You would have known that it's not going down any further. You look at this candle right here. This was 39 million, right? You can see it. You can see it down here, this high candle, high volume, what are these volume bars, right? 39 million. You came down here and retested it on what missed earnings on only 26 million. Didn't have enough volume to push through, so therefore it bounced. So volume can teach you a lot. This is a multi-million-dollar strategy where you can make money, right, just by simple third-grade math. So if you have any questions, I can use other stocks to show you examples. I just thought Tesla would be a fun one to do so you can understand how you can make money. We're talking about a 60-point move, by the way. The move from this B point right here on the breakout to the projected price move was $60. You could have made a $60 move in Tesla just with third-grade math. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to share other examples or share other insights if you have any questions. Have a great weekend.